welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Tangie. This is a place where we have real life conversations about life, relationships, healing, personal growth, faith, and everything in between. Our goal is to inspire, encourage, and remind you that you're never alone in this journey. Today, we have a very special guest joining us today. Please help me to welcome Ace. How you doing today, Ace?
Ooh, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing,
I'm
lovely?
great. I cannot complain. So, before we
Blessed.
start, I'm going to ask you a question. Before we get into everything, what's something people think they know about Ace that couldn't be farther from the truth?
A lot of people, we tend to judge others, but we don't really know the person because we only see who we see online. But a lot of people don't know that I'm a lover, man. I'm a lover. I love my family. I love my close friends, animals, all of that stuff. And I'm very peaceful.
Yeah.
If you really know the real me, I'm very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your closest friend described you in one sentence, what would they say?
They'll say peaceful.
Peaceful.
That actually happened the other day. Shout out to Clyde. See Money.
See money.
See Money was like, man, I know if I was to bring up one word about you, it'd definitely be peaceful. Well, he said peace, but peaceful for the most part.
All right. So we're going to get into music. I know that you do music. So what inspired you to do music?
Growing up, I seen a lot of artists who I would definitely say inspire me, but beyond them, it always starts in your home. My parents, they had a band before they had me and my siblings, they had a band. However, they still carried that to the genes of their kids because they play instruments. Shout out to my father. He's a great musician, plays the keyboard and stuff, guitar. My mom, amazing singer. She still is in a band. They perform like in South Florida, all the way around anywhere they get booked at. But they definitely inspire me for the most part.
Okay, I not understand by that because same way with me. My mama and her sister was in a group. My
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they was in a group. The
Wow.
Clark sisters. Yay. So
What?
yeah, it was the Clark
Why
sisters.
you ain't never tell me this? This is crazy.
Yeah, but my mom was in a group. And my granddaddy used to play the guitar. So me and my cousin, and we grew up in church. So we sing a lot. My cousin played the piano, drums, guitar. So our whole family dynamic is behind music. So music is very important to us. So
Yeah, that's good. You're a great singer too, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, y'all.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, it runs in my family. Like all my cousins, all of us sing. So it runs in the family. Maybe one day I can get back.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is there a song you written that tells your story? What's the name of the song, if so?
Well, like you're asking if there was going to be a song or like the songs that I already got out there.
Yeah, if you got something out already to tell your story.
I got a lot of songs out there growing up that I told my story with. However, up to date, a song I probably did 2 years ago is Alexander X. That's on my latest album. Y'all can find that everywhere on all platforms, of course. But that is the saga continues, and Alexander X is on there. I'm talking about my life and my perspective, and then the perspective of others. So it's a little mixture.
Yeah. I love your music, by the way. I think my favorite one was Never Change.
Of course. Of course you'll like Never Change. Never Change is a song for the ladies.
Yeah, I love that song.
I had to get in my bag, my emotions in that song, but
yeah, I had my baby listen to it.
Wow.
And he was like, Never Change.
Oh man. Can I say his name?
Yeah.
Shout out to Amir. I'm gonna give shout outs all the time, man.
So I think he's gonna love
homie.
music too because I let him listen to music. So
Yeah.
he be trying to hit a note. He
Might be a singer.
Yeah, never
you
know.
you could be his coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when did you realize music was something you wanted to pursue seriously?
Being in the culture of music is big, especially when, you know, like I said, it comes from the parents, but when your siblings and everyone else around you and your immediate family has some type of talent, I was heavily influenced by the greats: Michael Jackson, Tina Marie, Erykah Badu, Beyonce, Tupac, Bob Marley. The list goes on. And just knowing that I can relate to these individuals and music, it gives you a feeling. If you don't feel nothing from music, you might not really be a lover. So when I felt something from music and it impacted my life, I knew that I had a purpose somewhere in there.
Yeah, because a lot of times we do things and it's not a purpose for us. We just do it.
It's trendy.
But, yeah, so once
we don't follow the trends.
Right. A lot of people do that these days. Following trends. Be yourself, y'all.
Be yourself, man.
Be yourself, please.
Real talks with Tangela.
Yes.
Real talk.
Be yourself. Because there's too many people try to follow everybody. Like, go on your own path.
Yeah.
Go on your own path.
Right. Completely concur with that.
So, y'all don't know this, but Ace be acting. So, you tell me about your acting career, like how it started.
Acting, for me, I'll say it probably started when I started doing little plays as a kid. I think for anybody, people may did it in church or whatever, but
yeah,
what we call that, like
drama,
thespian work.
Yes, I used to do that in middle school. Yeah,
right.
Drama.
But that wasn't too big for me. Because I used to love watching television. I think I really took it serious when I was merging from high school to college. I was a little embarrassed to tell my friends that I had a love for acting, and it really was stage work because I love watching plays and stuff. But in college, I kind of winged off of the stage work and went into film. And from there, I just
took off.
I got here. I did a lot of work, you know, on movie sets. I did short films, web series, and for whoever sees my work, like you'll see it. It speaks for itself.
What has your biggest challenge been by pursuing acting?
For the most part, just staying in my lane and trying to be myself in these type of environments that don't want you to be yourself. They try to, what's the word I'm looking for? They try to kind of, you know, make you be somebody you not.
Yeah.
Basically. So trying to be myself, I feel like it's an issue, and you got to learn when you're in these environments, you got to be selfless. It's not about you. It's about everybody you working with. You know, some people may like you to be a certain type of way. They don't want to hear about your activism or anything. They want to get straight to the work. They don't care how you feel about different groups of people, none of that. So being yourself in these environments could be a challenge, but it is a learning lesson.
And I feel like nowadays we have to have a voice. If a person don't like the way where you going, like something positive, it's time to cut them off.
Yeah.
Like, why will you be jealous because I want to do this? Why you think that's bad for me?
Yeah.
Because it's not for you, that don't mean it's not gonna be good for me.
Yeah.
So I had a person like that before, because I wanted to do something. Why are you doing that? Because I wanted to. That's what I want to do. That's my purpose. I feel like it was my purpose. But you know, you mad at me because I want to do something that you don't want to do. It's not for you.
Exactly. It's for you and not for them.
It's for me.
A lot of people don't have the same heart, and they don't understand others' journeys. Like we all may be on
a different
the same journey. Nope. Yeah, I think we're on the same journey, right? We all going somewhere, but it's different paths. So we all gonna be headed this way together in different groups, but we're going different paths, separating.
Yeah, and the reason why I say sometimes a different journey, because people mindset. Sometimes their mindset is like they don't want better. So how are we gonna be on that journey if I have to go that way and you go that way and we on this journey?
That's real.
You don't want nothing out of life.
Sound like envy.
Yeah.
They envying you. They love it and hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody know that I'm a mom, right? to my baby Amir.
Shout out to Mayor.
Yeah, so y'all, Ace is a father. So
Yes.
how is fatherhood? Like, how did becoming a father change your priorities?
Becoming a father has changed my life 360. And it's funny because everyone who has kids was telling me that even before I had baby Sage. Shout outs to my baby. Shout outs to baby Casey too.
Baby Casey and Sage.
I learned to become selfless.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying I was selfish before. I lived for myself. But once, I had Sage, I just felt like I dropped everything. I stopped acting as much, stopped doing the music as much. Everything slowed down for me. It's like the world stopped going, and I focused on her.
Yeah.
So it's one of the best feelings.
Thing.
Fatherhood is the best hood I ever been in.
Yeah, and it's good to have great dads out there,
Shout outs to the dads, man. The real dads who
real
are
dads.
there
That's
and
active.
present.
Yeah.
Actively there.
Yeah, because you don't have many active dads there.
Yeah, it's a lot of dads out there, but it takes a lot to be a father.
Father, right.
So, shout outs to the fathers.
Right. So, what's something no one prepares men for when they become fathers?
Basically, how to nurture a baby.
Yes.
Not trying to put labels or gender roles on people, but let's be real. We are godly people. We are from God, and we're here for a purpose. As a father, I had to learn how to become a little more emotional, a little more softer, and realize that I can't nurture how, a mom would. So still learning that. I can do some of the things that, a mom can do, but I can't do everything. Nurturing has been a challenge.
Yeah. And that's understandable. I understand. Because, see, I grew up without a father, though. But he was, right. I don't want to say that he wasn't, I feel like he wasn't present enough. But he was there, but we just didn't have, like, that connection. So by having a girl, like, I actually felt that, like, when I had my son, I was like, wow, like.
You see how important
now I
it
see
is.
how important it is to have, like, a dad.
Yeah. Most certainly, man. I truly believe every kid in this world to grow up, they need a balance of both parents.
Both parents, right.
Because that's going to help shape them into who they are. In my sociological perspective, I don't want to get too deep into that, but that's why you do get a lot of kids who are the way they are because they're either missing a mother or a father. It's not easy out there, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about accountability. What's something you had to take accountability for that changed your life?
Oh, man. That's a great question.
Yeah, you had to grow up, huh?
Ooh, where do I start? I can start so many places. I think how you just said grow up.
Yeah.
It's funny because the word that popped in my head was growth.
Growth, yeah.
Growing is so slept on. I don't think people understand it until they're in that position where they have to grow. If you're not growing the right way or how you said, holding yourself accountable, then it could be detrimental to your life. In order to grow, in my opinion, you got to accept humility. You have to want it. You got to live with purpose. You can't be out here thinking you better than others. You got to know that whatever you do is somebody who could do it better. So growing is very important in certain people's life, but not everybody accepts it.
Yeah, and not a lot of people don't.
Not at all. Common sense ain't common.
You're right. Because I think about myself about growing. Like, I had to grow up a lot. It's some ways that I didn't like. I just had to ask God to help me. Prayer that helped me get through that.
Yeah. What you mean, though, about some things you didn't like? What didn't you like?
Allowing someone to mistreat me. Finding my worth. Because I used to let everything slide,
Yeah.
So I had to come to the point. And I think it really hit me after I had my kid. And that's sad to say. because I'm 34 years old now,
Yeah.
but I had him when I was 30. But
It's life.
it hit me when I had him, like, dang, like, I'm not feeling nobody treat me any kind of way anymore. It's just like my son, like,
You
thinking
picking
cap
up
just,
on
yeah,
that.
it just literally like a
affects
light.
him.
Yeah, it's a light, just like click, and it did like instantly. So, yeah, that's when I started growing up.
He don't want to see his role model
Yeah,
down.
I don't wanna see
that
my
might
son see that,
influence
yeah.
him to be down and depressed.
Right. And I know I can just only remember this. I ain't try to get too personal, but one day I was just tired and like God, I just don't want to be hurt or do this anymore, and I cried. And my baby was like, I can say he was like 5 months, and his little hands just wiped my tears, and
Oh,
that
wow.
when I was like, oh, never again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, that's all God's work, man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of, the Most High speaking through him.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what one thing you forgiving yourself for?
I forgive myself for underestimating myself, for not believing in me because of the childhood that I had growing up. And it was such a negative environment. We all don't grow up in the best environments. But I felt like I kind of gave up on myself at a point in time. But once I went through that growth process and held myself accountable, back to what you were saying earlier, I had to forgive myself and let that go. I had to believe in something, the Most High, some type of spirituality, and I just went from there. So now it ain't no turning back.
Yeah, because you do have a lot of potential.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you really do. You really do.
Been through a lot.
Yeah, you have.
It's a crazy world, man.
Crazy, crazy world. Have you ever apologized too late?
Apologize. It depends on the situation. I'd say I probably was in a situation where me and a friend, we weren't really seeing eye to eye. And they obviously know my heart. They know where I am. I know their heart too, but I could tell we probably were rubbing off each other's energy, as in like there's no need to converse about anything because we know each other. However, we still knew it was some type of animosity going on between us. That friend passed away, so I didn't really get that closure with.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw that friend's name out there, but in respect to their family. But yeah, that was one of those situations that I could think about.
I know that was hard.
Yeah, I don't really live with regrets though. Right. I don't believe in regrets because I don't question faith either. I believe everything happens for a reason. However, in that situation, it was a regretful moment.
Yeah, we all have that. I had that before too, but I just
with a friend.
Yeah, with a friend. It's probably like 2 friends, but they still living. But I just separate myself, but I just ask God to like just let them know that I forgive them or whatever like that. But sometimes
you might want to reach out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I reach out before and then the person start doing it again, I'm not gonna reach out again.
Yeah, because
I already did what I was supposed to do at that moment, but it's not for me to fix anymore. So
yeah, sometimes it's out of your hands.
Yeah, so it was out of my hand at that moment. So I did like, okay, I don't know what I did again. I'm such a great person anyway.
You surely are.
So I don't know.
You just gotta portray that. Let actions speak louder. That might sound repetitive, but it's the truth.
It is. And sometimes you gotta understand too. Some people be jealous of you, of your light. Some people see the light in you, what God, gonna give you, and they want the same thing, but you can get the same thing.
Yeah.
On your own journey, your own time. But sometimes you just have to.
That part. On time.
Let them go.
It may not be your time.
Right.
Let them figure it out.
Yeah. So I still love them. So if they ever need me, I'm still here. But.
For whoever that is.
Yeah. Female friends, but sometimes you just gotta let them go.
Ooh. Ooh.
You gotta let them go, man. Cause all that toxic. I don't have time for drama and toxic. That's why I really think that I don't have a lot of female friends, like friends in general. Like, I can count on one hand how many friends I have.
That's like some Virgo energy traits. Not trying to get into horoscopes or anything, but the toxicalities. I don't think as Virgos, I'm a Virgo, by the way.
Yeah.
Tangela is too.
Yeah.
We don't got time for the BS.
Don't.
So we kind of just like snip, keep it going.
I'm quick to cut somebody
Once
off.
you show yourself, this is
I'm quick to cut you off.
It's a wrap. But like, even if we get cool again, like would never forget that. Never forget. Forgive, but don't forget.
Yeah. I'm quick to cut you off. So just know that. Don't mess up. You won't get cut off.
Dang.
So, okay. So we're going to go into some deep little questions. Like,
let's go.
Okay. So we're going to say, yes, see. Can you build a successful relationship through social media?
Okay. Do you curse on your show?
Yes, you can.
I need to know before I answer some of these questions.
You can speak what you want us to be. Unapologetic. So,
God
what
damn. Okay. Nah, that's all I got to say. You surely can.
Yeah.
Because, for one, social media is a tool to network with anybody.
Right.
For people to grow. People get into relationships through social media. I've known people who got married with others through social media. But it's always a flip side.
Yeah.
Social media can also be distracting. It's a lot of catfishing, thirst traps. Even people who know you're in a relationship, if you're married or anything, they be in your DMs trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Y'all gotta do better.
Yeah, because it be some evil spirits taking over them trying to get at you.
But you know they don't care about it. I feel like sometimes nowadays, it's like either men or women be more attracted to people that are married. And that's crazy though.
That's the times we live in.
Like, why you can't go get your own person?
I think from a sociological perspective, there's reasons for that. I won't get deep into that, but I just know it's a reason for everything. Nobody's just going to be like, oh, I'm doing this because someone... It's a reason.
It's a reason.
Yeah.
Is liking someone's picture considered disrespectful when you're in a relationship?
It depends on the intent of liking a picture. If it's because you're supporting...
And you know that person, like y'all.
Right. That should be pretty cool. But like I said, on the other end, if it's because you're romanticizing and you are lusting over one, then that might be questionable.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on sharing location with your significant other?
Honestly, that depends on the relationship too, how close y'all are, married or not. It just depends on the relationship. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. However, I don't think it needs to be mandatory or anything, because I believe in privacy. Me personally, I don't like nobody knowing where I am all the time. But you do also want people to know if you're safe sometime. I got a few family members or friends who just share their location. I don't even share my location with them, but that's the trust accountability I have from them. So, yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I just don't need nobody to be checking on it all the time.
It might be trying to make sure you're safe, or they might be snooping.
Some of them be just...
There's always two ways to go.
I don't know one person got my location. That's my sister Ariana. Shout out to you, sis.
Shout out to Ariana.
Yes,
Ariana know you safe.
Yeah, she the only one that know. If I don't answer my phone, she called me, girl, where you at? I'm like, I'm home. She's like, I just checked that location. So yeah, if I don't pick up my phone, she checking it.
See, Ariana, I don't need that. I don't need all that. Just, you check it when I need you to check it. Not when you want to check it.
I'm the same way, because if I text her, she don't respond back to me in 10 minutes, I'm checking that location.
Damn.
But I'm not going to text her and call her back again. I'm just checking it, making sure she's good. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to do a game, this or that. So, fame or privacy?
Privacy.
Yeah, you are a private person anyways.
Even though my stuff is open,
Yeah.
but private still.
Stuff that open, there's something that you allow, but other stuff private.
Yeah, you got to have some type of control over it.
Yeah.
I like to throw people off anyway. I don't want them to know exactly what's going on. Right. Like
Yeah.
you could get this much, but I'm going to let you figure out the rest. Mystery.
Yeah. Quality time or physical touch?
I'll say quality time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, to each his own, but sometimes I don't want to be touched.
I don't want to be touched, period. Especially laying in the bed.
Sometimes I don't
it's
want
too hot.
Right. Sometimes I may not want to do the touching.
Yeah.
But quality time is amazing because quality time you get to actually learn someone, whether you're in a relationship or not.
Right.
So you can have quality time with your dog, with your friends, a family member. So yeah.
And it'd be more peaceful because nowadays a lot of people like on social media, they rather be in their phones.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with quality time, we just erase all of that and just be in that setting together.
Thanks.
Yeah. So love at first sight of love that grows over time.
I think you should know what I'm gonna say on that. Shout outs to everyone who do fall in love.
Love at first sight.
That first night. Hopefully it ain't no one night stands.
Right.
But
It
takes time.
It takes time.
None of this,
Yeah.
not saying is not possible, but you should be taking your time with love.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. It gonna take time with me, especially now. What I went through, it gonna take a whole decade.
Because love at first sight can make someone end up in that predicament.
And you really don't know that person.
Exactly.
And then you get with that person, then you start your feelings get in with that person, and then it's just like
now it's messy.
Yeah. Do men and women define loyalty differently?
Men and women are very different from one another. We do a lot of things differently. So I say yes. It's fair to say yes. Because we're just two different creatures. I know we're humans, but y'all from Mars, we from Venus. You ever read that book?
No.
Never.
But you know what? I need to get back into reading books though.
Speaking of books, shout outs to my brother right here. My Voice by Ralph Clotaire Jean.
Tell them where they can get it.
They can get it really everywhere.
Everywhere.
Amazon, Books A Million, what is it?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble, you name it. Literally, he had it in Target. I don't know if it's in Target anymore, but it's everywhere, literally. Good life principles to teach you about people behaviors, patterns.
Yeah. I need to get me one.
Shout outs to my brother.
I need to start reading more.
My brother from IED.
Yeah. All right. So, closing. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Let's go.
What next for Ace? Like, what Ace want to do next in life?
Next, I'm working on my businesses. Of course, with the acting that I got going on, I'm back in classes, making sure I'm preparing myself for the roles that I have been offered. I'm auditioning, and when it comes to my businesses, I am working on my record label, Sensei Sound LLC. You can look us up. I got my artists, the Cousins, who are an all-female kid group in Atlanta. They actually have a show right now as we are speaking. That's why I'm not at their show. But I'm going to be working on them. They are the future. Their music ain't going to sound nothing like what's out there now. It may kind of correlate with the culture as of now, but I want to produce positivity because everything we've been getting in this microwave era has been quick and negative. Like, I'm not even going to say what I just thought in my head, but it should be no reason kids are singing songs that has nothing to deal with their life.
Right.
So I'm going to just leave that there. All right. Yeah. So I'm working on that.
Where can we find their songs at? Is it on YouTube? Or?
Their songs is everywhere? All platforms. all of their platforms is The Cousins ATL.
Yep. So make sure y'all go look for them.
Apple
Okay?
Music, I believe on Tidal, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, you name it.
Okay.
Yep.
What one piece of advice you'll give someone who's trying to become a better man, father, or partner?
Be yourself, first of all, because once you be yourself, that'll determine where you're headed in that journey. If you ain't shit, then that's the type of life you're gonna live.
Right.
That's the type, that's the life you're gonna live.
Yeah.
Always become selfless, because once you become selfless, you can kind of like look around and notice your purpose in this world. I'll just leave that as that. Yeah. Shout outs to my young fathers. Be present in these babies' lives, man. They need y'all more than ever. Just like you needed your mama and daddy, they need you. So I'll leave that as that.
Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you so much, Ace,
For sure.
for coming along to Real Talks with Tangie.
Obliged.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. Real Talks with Tangie.
Yes.
Make sure y'all follow me everywhere. On Instagram, I'm _AceChan_. Everywhere else, YouTube, TikTok. Y'all can see all my shenanigans on there, my vlogs at AceChan the Sensei.
Yeah, so he do content too, you guys. So
I
y'all
do.
make sure y'all check
I
that
be
out.
bored, y'all.
Yeah.
I be bored. Hey, you gotta make money
Yes.
in different ways,
Yeah.
different revenues, streaming incomes, all that.
So y'all make sure y'all check him out. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you like, please comment and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, y'all, Real Talk with Tangie.
One love.
Bye.